this tiger decided to mess with the wrong mama when it tried to make a meal out of the sloth bear baby. This fight took place in Tadoba National Park in India between a tiger named Matkasur and a sloth bear that was heading to a water hole with her cub. When the tiger gets too close, the mama bear pounces and the battle begins. As you can see, the fight gets pretty intense. Witnesses say it lasted a good 15 minutes, with the tiger roaring constantly, but that didn't make the sloth bear back down. Luckily, bears have thick fur, which protects them from the worst outcome. Sloth bears usually weigh over 200 pounds, compared to a tiger's whopping 700 pounds. But when you're defending your child, size is not a factor. Number 8. Cougar versus Black Bear. Remember how we said not to mess with food or babies in the animal kingdom? It seems this black bear didn't get the memo when it tried to approach two cougar cubs as they were playing in the water. Black bears are omnivores, which means they'll eat anything from plants to other animals. They can weigh over 500 pounds, and the biggest one ever recorded was 900 pounds. As this bear approaches, probably excited to come across two defenseless cubs, the mother charges out of nowhere, forcing the bear to back into the trees. The mother, however, isn't about to let it go so quickly. She continues to roar and attack the bear, and now the bear starts fighting back too. As they swipe at each other with their massive claws, the bear tries to climb up a tree to escape with its life. The mother tries to get a few more strikes in before eventually leaving with her cubs. The female cougar usually doesn't weigh more than 130 pounds. But, as we said, weight and size don't matter when there's food or cubs involved. Just in case you need another reminder, don't mess with either of them in the animal kingdom. Number 7. Jaguar versus Cayman alligator. There are few things as scary as a Cayman croc. These guys move faster than you think, and human fatalities are not uncommon. But what happens when the caiman is faced with an equally, if not more dangerous predator? In Brazil's wetlands, it's not just regular prey that needs to keep their eyes and ears open for potential attacks. This jaguar has spotted his next meal from across the river, and he makes his way, silently swimming towards the caiman, enjoying the warm, sunny day. As he comes up behind the alligator, the caiman is still widely unaware of the imminent danger. In one swift motion, the jaguar leaps, his jaws wide open, going straight for the neck. Before the caiman has any time to react, it has been grabbed by the throat and picked up clean off the ground. The caiman struggles, unable to breathe, before it is mercilessly dragged into the water with surprising ease by the jaguar. Whew! Imagine being eaten like that on your own turf. I guess jaguar comes out on top, whether it's on land or water. As easy as the jaguar made that look, don't be fooled. Black caimans generally weigh between 800 and over 1,000 pounds and span about 14 feet in length. These guys will eat anything from fish to even other crocodiles, deer, cattle, horses, and dogs, or just a few other things a black caiman will hunt and eat on any given day. Because of their incredible size, they have no natural predators in the Amazon area, but that doesn't mean they are entirely safe, as we've seen. Number 6. Squid versus sperm whale. Let's move underwater now, deep into the mesopelagic zone. It might seem like good tidings under the sea, but it's a different story when the ocean's apex predators are hungry, or when they have to fight for their lives. Sperm whale and squid fights are not uncommon here. This squid is swimming around, minding its own business, when a sperm whale charges out of nowhere and attacks. An epic battle ensues, and for a minute, it looks like the sperm whale might win. But in a twist, the squid sinks its hooks into the whale with surprising strength. As it lashes on and swipes its tentacles, the whale is left bleeding out of some seriously deep cuts. One slash to the eye and the squid is free, and he makes a run for it, but the whale pursues it, now pretty pissed off. The chase is on, but this time the squid is ready. As the whale closes in, he spreads his tentacles and engulfs the predator, gripping its entire head. The whale manages to break free and get its jaw around the squid, and finally, we see him swim away with the squid in his mouth. The battle between the two biggest sea predators was won by the sperm whale. Sometimes, squids do escape with their lives, but it is worth noting that whales, with their weight being 80 tons, do have an unfair advantage over the 606-pound weakling. Before we move on, here's a quick challenge for you. If you can leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and turn on the notifications in less than 5 seconds, you will have 10 years of amazing luck. Hurry up and try it. It actually works. Number 5. 4 lionesses versus a leopard. Food and cubs are two things you don't mess around with in the animal kingdom. This hungry leopard spots a carcass lying in the bushes and approaches, not realizing that its owners are nearer than he thinks. As he prepares to chow down for a midday snack, a lioness emerges from the bushes and charges, and the leopard is brought down with a single punch. At 300 pounds, the lioness already has an advantage over the leopard. 3 more lionesses show up to teach the male cat a lesson. He lays there, calculating his options. He can't charge for the carcass, and he can't turn his back to run away and risk being chased. He makes one little move to gauge his surroundings, and the lionesses immediately launch into round 2. This time, the leopard swipes with both his front and hind legs, earning him another minute of life while the lionesses recover. As they do, another predator makes his presence known. The leopard seems to take the cue and makes a run for it. One of the lionesses pursues him, but his natural agility helps him escape, but not without some serious injuries. Number 4. Jaguar versus Caiman, Round 2. Who do you think comes out on top here? Just to prove the first instance wasn't a fluke, and the jaguar is, in fact, the superior predator. This jaguar, called Scarface, stalks his prey, which is floating peacefully in the water. He watches from the thicket before jumping right into the water with a big splash. The two bosses battle it out underwater for a minute before the jaguar emerges with the caiman's throat between its powerful teeth. As the jaguar comes out of the water, we see the caiman is almost motionless, basically unable to fight anymore. So, it's safe to say in a fight between the caiman and the jaguar, it's the jaguar that wins, every time. Number 3. Cheetah versus lion. Who would win in a fight, the king of the jungle or the fastest land animal in the world? It is now time to check out today's subscriber pick. Remember, if you ever come across some bizarre or fascinating image, you can send it to us and we'll investigate. Today's pick comes from our subscriber, and it's a pride of lions up against a streak of tigers. And yes, a group of tigers is called a streak. Did you know that? While this does look like it might be an epic fight and one for the books, we haven't found any evidence of such a showdown anywhere. But we do have a lion versus tiger fight for you. Check out our number 2 spot, lion versus tiger. Both cats, apex predators in their own right. It's anyone's guess which way this fight will go. While lions are about 400 to 500 pounds, tigers can go up to 600 pounds. Of course, as we've already seen, size is not a factor when these animals are provoked. These male cats seem pretty absorbed in their fight as the lioness watches on from behind. The males stand on their hind legs and claw at each other, neither backing down. The tiger tries to repeatedly go for the lion's neck, which is a common tactic amongst tigers.
Hey!
But luckily, the lion's mane provides protection. The fight took place in the Xi'an Zoo in China. The lion is a good 60 pounds heavier and more muscular than the tiger in this case. They are both the same age, according to the zookeepers. Apparently, the lion started attacking the tiger because the female lions were in heat. Here, the lion simply treated the male tiger as competition, the same way it would treat any other male lion in this situation. They paused the fight, probably to catch their breath, and the tiger still doesn't back off, even though it's pretty obvious he has crossed into the lion's territory. But soon enough, another tiger joins the fight. Even though this lion is technically outnumbered, he continues on. There is no clear winner here, but I guess when two equally strong opponents fight each other, you can't expect the outcome to arrive very quickly. Before we take a look at the final boss battle, we have a quick challenge for you that will only take 5 seconds. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Done that? Great. So, let's check out the #1 most incredible fight between two apex predators. Number 1. Polar bear versus walrus. Because of their incredible size and tusks, walruses have only two natural predators, orcas and polar bears. But even attacks by those predators are quite rare. Usually, polar bears will wait until a walrus is isolated from its herd before attacking, or they will target an injured walrus. But even a wounded walrus can make for quite a formidable opponent. These battles tend to last a long time and can get exhausting, with the polar bear often breaking away once it has injured the walrus enough. So, can you imagine when a single polar bear is faced with an entire herd of these 1-ton heavy creatures? The bear waits for the perfect opportunity, and he is rewarded for his patience. A fog rolls over the herd, which the bear uses as cover to approach. The adult walruses notice and surround the young cubs, essentially creating a wall of blubber and thick hide. Not to be deterred, the polar bear tries his luck, only to be warned off by one of the adults. He circles the wall for an entry point, but another adult challenges him. It may be that the world's biggest land predator has met his match. After several failed attempts to grab at a walrus, finally, the bear finds one far enough from the outer circle to pounce on. Though wounded, this walrus drags the bear away from land and into the water, where it has the advantage. After the bear manages to dodge its attacks, the walrus slips into the water and swims away. It seems the polar bear won't be getting a meal tonight. And that's it for today. And if you remember, we did ask a question at the beginning of the video. Which is the top predator in the world? We hope you have put your guesses down below. The answer is the sperm whale, which can grow to 59 feet and weigh over 57 tons. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and check out more videos on nature and animals on the 4Evergreen channel. We'll be back soon with another video.